Hello, welcome back to Let's Play Fire Emblem 7. Today we start chapter 14, False Friends. I wonder what that's going to be about. A droll merchant named Marlinus now joins Eliwood's group. With Marlinus in tow, they set out for Laos the following day. Laos is located in the heart of Lycia, a territory ruled by the power-hungry Marquis of Laos Lord Darren. Preparations for the war of which the Pharaian magistrate spoke, the disappearance of Eliwood's father, Albert, the death of Marquis Santaruz. Do these all revolve around Lord Darren and his purple hair? In Eliwood's heart, the need for truth is drowned in fear. A fear of what that truth may hold. Humid weather is getting my tongue twisted. Chapter 14, False Friends. Are you certain Frey's heir is here? Yes, Father. We've just received word from our lookouts. He's still beyond that hill, but he'll be here before long. Lord Ephidel, what is the meaning of this? Perhaps when they reached Santaruz Castle, Lord Helman was still clinging to life. You can't be serious. He couldn't have lasted too long, but maybe he told them something. That's terrible. Our plan, it's all for naught, isn't it? No need to be so alarmed, my lord. Even if he told young Eliwood something of our schemes, Frey no longer has any power. All Eliwood can do is perhaps inform Marquis Ostia. Ostia? That would be ruinous! Lord Uther may be young and new to the throne, but he's dangerous. That addlepated Helman, he was a coward to the end. To betray us now, when we're so close. We only need a little more time to clear plans for rebellion. Then before Marquis Ostia becomes aware of any of this, you would do well to stop them here. Yes, you're right, of course. We do have a chance. They have to pass through Laos to get to Ostia. We can still silence them. They must not pass, no matter the cost. Let us make haste. Call up our finest troops. Father, please, let me take the command. Erik? Tell me, son, can you succeed? That clod Eliwood and I studied together in Ostia. He's a trusting fool. If he sees me, he'll lower his guard. And when he does, we strike. I see. I beg your pardon. Is this not too much for him? If by strange chance he fell, things could turn for the worse. No, I know. I know I'm the lad's father, but Erik is quite clever, I tell you. Something Frey's whelp will be no trouble at all. It's settled. It's up to you now, Erik. Bring me the head of Frey's darling son. Yes, father, I will not fail you. Look around. They truly are preparing for battle. Bah. Marquis Laos, what is he scheming? You don't much look like you want to go to the castle. If we go and learn the truth, we may have to go to war. That's fine with me. I've no love for war. If I concentrate on the foe before me, I'm fine. If I picture families, innocents caught up in our foolish politics, if I imagine them, all I can do is pray for a way to solve things peacefully. Eliwood. Lord Eliwood, a knight has ridden forth from the castle. A lone knight? Yes, my lord. Our scouts say it's Marquis Laos' son, Erik. He was asking to see you. Erik? God, why'd it have to be that buffoon? I will see him. Bring him here. I'm leaving. I never could abide him. I'll go for a ride to survey our surroundings. Hello, it's been a long time, Eliwood. Erik, what is your business? A business? What do you mean? I heard my old friend was here in Laos. I really thought I'd ride out to greet you. Yeah, me too, Eliwood. I think he's full of shit. So tell me, friend, what brings you to Laos? Are you on your way to Ostia? Why would you think that? Well, you were always such good friends with Hector. He and I never got along very well. For a noble, his behavior was crude, and his manner of speech. You have thought him a peasant on first glance. You're still friends with Hector, aren't you? When did you see him last? How do you communicate? Erik, you're after something. What is it? Pardon? Everywhere you look, Laos prepares for battle. What are you and your father planning? I will know the truth. I hope to wait to hear. I hope to wait until you told me of Ostia, or whether you've spoken with the Marquis or not. What are you talking about? Eliwood, I have always despised you. How I've longed to smash you and your pathetic morality into pieces. I've dreamed of this day, and here it is at last. Too bad you'll live not to see the end of it. Hector! Hector! Darn, I said that in the same voice. You couldn't. Have you spoken with Ostia already? Maybe we have. Maybe we haven't. Eliwood, this mongrel has troops lying to ambush us all around. Laos regulars, every one. We're in for a rough time. There's little point in fighting. You're trapped. My forces will overwhelm you. An unending torrent of soldiers. Laos elite knights are at the ready as well. How long do you think you can survive? Craven Cur! That's 6 guys, 9 guys. Okay, that's a lot of guys. Hey, it's that lady with the mine before. Hee. A world of trouble you've landed yourself in, yes? Who? You started me, old woman. You should get out of here. This is going to be a bad place to stay if you plan on living. I want to see the one searching for his father, Marquis Fare's son. Listen up, old woman. You're close to death as it is. Quit your yammering and move on. Hector, you mind your manners. I'm Eliwood. May I ask your name? Yeah, may I ask your name, milady? Ho, what a polite young man. I'm Hannah, a fortune teller. I came here to help you. Can you tell me where my father's gone? No, but I can see other things, useful things. I can tell you what weapons to take into battle, as well as who should wield them, things of that nature. I see. Don't tell me you believe any of this. I have no reason to believe or disbelieve in Hannah's powers, but I will not rule out anything if it helps me find my father. Well, I will, because, you know, all of her information can be found in a guide online. And you don't have to pay or anything. Lord Eliwood, Lord Hector. I make my living as a humble merchant. If you have any items you no longer need, please let poor Marlinus take them. I'm here too. Speak for me for auguries before you engage the enemy. My services are not free, but they may save you from paying a greater price. Okay, so we finally have the preparation screen back, thank goodness. Okay. So, okay, what are we gonna do? I'm gonna keep Marcus. Not gonna keep Lowen. I'm gonna keep Dorcas for one reason. Actually, wait, no. Do I need Marcus to do anything? I know I'm gonna need Marcus to wear down the boss. You know what? We're gonna keep Dorcas for a reason. You'll see later. You'll see soon. Of course, Hector. Of course, Matthew. Of course, Sarah. Oswin, Meat Shield. You know what? We can keep Lowen as a Meat Shield too, but Guy's pretty useless. We're gonna keep him out. Just keep it tight because he can't really take a hit. And then with trade, now that we have Marlinus, we can store all of our unused items with Marlinus. We don't have to worry about, you know, dumb stuff. We don't have to worry about losing all our items. Okay, so we can put all these in here. 3 for add-ons, wow. Okay. Put those in there so we don't lose them. We will not do that because I didn't put any axes in there. We will trade Dorcas this hand axe. Give him this hand axe. Me and iron axe will heck for soon. Because we're gonna need Dorcas to actually do something. Transfer. We will put all this except for the vulnerary because we might need that to heal. And then Marcus can take the extra vulneraries, and we're going to sell the torch for 250 gold just because we can. And that's items done. Fortune we're not going to deal with. We will see our rank currently. You're doing well. Pray continue your reference. Okay, so tactics is how many turns it takes you to finish the game. And it's going to stay at 1 because we turtle and we boss cheese and blah 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 blah. Survival is how many characters survive. That's definitely going to stay at 5 because no one's going to die. Funds is how much money and how valuable your items are. That'll probably fluctuate between 4 and 5. I'm not sure. I like to use my stuff. Experience is how much experience you get. That's probably going to stay at 5 because we grind the crap out of healers and stuff. And combat is how, like, the ratio of how many battles to how many kills you have. That's going to stay around 1 or 2 because, well, should it stay around 1 or 2? Yeah, that's going to stay between 1 and 2 because we do boss cheese with Marcus and stuff. So, if you want to do a full 5-star run, you got to speed through the game and have a bunch of kills. Then we will take a look. Okay, do we have any stars yet? Okay, we don't have any tactician stars yet. Like, other than those. So we don't have any bonuses yet. We will check the map now. Anyone's familiar with Fire Emblem 6, this is pretty much the exact same map as Chapter 4. Because you go through Laos in that one, you fight Erik in that one. Spoiler alert, he doesn't die in this chapter. What do these guys have? These guys have javelins. This is why we have Dorcas. And then, also have Hector start over here, just to clear them out. I'm pretty sure... I don't think pirates come from... Pirates come from down here, but I don't think they come from over here, so... we need Sarah over here for reasons. And then, yeah, I think that's about it. And we'll save. We'll get the show on the road. Lord Eliwood, shall I join you? If you deploy my tent, I can help with equipment. I can switch items for you and hold them if your packs are full. However, my tent cannot be moved about. So if you deploy it, it will require a guard. I beg your understanding. This is also why we needed Dorcas, because he needs to protect Mark-Lyn. Mark-Lyn's merchant tent can be deployed on this map. If you deploy the tent, any items you cannot carry can be sent to the tent. If you don't put them there, everything that's extra will get thrown out. However, the tent is vulnerable to enemy attack. If the tent loses all of its HP, it will vanish from the map and remain unavailable until the next map. Meaning, if Mark-Lyn quote-unquote dies, he doesn't actually die, he just comes back to the next chapter. Mark-Lyn's tent gains 1 level for every battle it survives. So, because Mark-Lyn has stats and growth rates, the tent will be harder to destroy as it increases in level. So if you do good at protecting him, the better he is at not dying. We will always deploy Mark-Lyn because Mark-Lyn, 1, needs experience to get to where he's really good, and 2, he's super useful, especially if you like buying items. Mark, let me take the point. There may be many of them, but numbers are meaningless. We are Knights of Foray. These mice of Laos will never defeat us. Hey, look, it's Erik. We certainly could stand some assistance. I'm sorry, but it's just not possible. If we disobey Marquis law, who knows what might happen to us? I understand. We'll seek our aid elsewhere. You'll find the same answer everywhere you go. Eventually, you'll have to do as the Marquis orders. You would do well to tell your employer the same thing. Good day to you. And since we didn't really use Erik at all, I'm not hacking his stats back because they're pretty much the same. So we won't worry about that. But that's why we need Sarah over here, because we need her to... recruit him. So we'll move Eliwood over here. What does he have? He has a sword. Hopefully that guy isn't wrecking too much. Do that. I'm going to put Marcus out in the middle here, along with Oswin. Okay, and this guy has Lance, so we don't want Matthew in his range. This. And then, no. We'll keep Lowen over here. 2 for now. And then, yeah, we'll do that. And then, oh, wonderful. Okay. Hector can just destroy this guy with the wolf veil. Please hit. Oh, that's a crit. You murdered him. Golly, Hector. Getting off this chapter to a good start. Okay, so watch as all the enemies crowd around Marcus and hopefully do that guy do pretty much nothing, hopefully. But then this guy, these guys are going to crowd around Erik. That's not going to be good. This is also why we gave Marcus all the vulneraries. We're going to attempt to try and move him onto a bush as well, but I think he's going to get surrounded. But he's surrounded by people that can't really do anything to him, so it's kind of okay. I forgot we turned the battle animation to stop Oswin. Oswin can't really do anything either. I want to keep him on Marcus just so I know how close he is dying. And then this guy, of course, attacks Rebecca. At least he doesn't double her. Okay, what's going down here? Priscilla, has your escort returned yet? No. He left yesterday in search of a way out of here. I just hope the soldiers of Laos haven't captured him yet. His search for help must have been fruitless. Marquis Lau has ordered that no aid be given to you. There's really nothing that any of us can do. I apologize, but... No, you could turn me over to the Marquis. And yet you continue to grant me asylum. I'm grateful for that. Of course, if I simply went to the castle, this would all be over. Don't fret over that. None of us are overly fond of the Marquis anyway. He's always threatening us. He treats us like slaves. All of these war preparations, we want nothing to do with them. We may be divided into territories, but we're Lycians, one and all. We may be invaded by another country one day. But why does he want to start a war here at home? None of us understand what he's doing. Looks like someone we can recruit. Okay, so let's, finish this guy off this turn, please. Oh, goodness. I need to get Hector into the fray, just so Marcus doesn't completely get wrecked. Okay, 2. Can I do 2? Yes, I can do 2. I can't believe Rebecca got a level up, but that happened. Okay, so... Okay, all these guys have lances. All these guys wreck Matthew, most likely. We're not going to throw him in there just yet. Sarah's got a clean lane over here to Erik, so that's fine. And then, Yeah. Eliwood. Not good. Looks like we're using the rapier, and then we're still gonna get owned. If I do this, all these guys are gonna attack Eliwood. I just know it. What can we do against this guy? Any way I can... Okay. Let's do this. You know what? I'm gonna do this and hope he crits on the first attack so he doesn't get countered. No. Oh, he missed. Okay, that's good. He's gonna crit on it. Okay. 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 What we're gonna do is we're gonna move Osmond on the bush and move Marcus on a bush. And we're gonna hope that Eliwood doesn't die. Eliwood's gonna die, isn't he? Okay, we're going for Marcus. Okay, these guys can't do crap for Marcus. Like, this is the turn that determines if we're gonna win, because if Eliwood doesn't die, he's wiping out, like, all